all my people, can I get a hello? Hey yo, welcome back to another episode of the Hello Effect Podcast with me, your host Seek, aka Mr. Hello. Before I get into my special guest, I want to say, yo, if you're an artist that want to be seen and heard, and you don't want nobody to sell you a dream, and that's want to see you succeed, make sure, first of all, you hit that follow button, you hit that subscribe button, and you sending me a DM, or you hit me on Gmail at the Hello Effect Podcast. Like,
hello.
Let's work. So without further ado, I'm gonna allow my guest to introduce himself, yo. Let the people know your name, where you from, and what is it that you do.
Oh shit, what up? It's your boy, TouchMoney Cease, aka Kick Your Bitch Out of Bed for a Bankroll, aka Gluten Free, aka Most Hated Host Favorite. The motivation for me be just the way I could express my way through music. And plus, I grew up a lot of other places too. Not too much, but I spent a little bit of time in the Bronx. I lived in Atlanta for a year. I lived in Southside, Jamaica, Queens for about like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of being around that, growing up, plus the wicked ways of Connect kind of shaped me. You know what I mean? And then I fell in love with hip hop at an early age. You could literally Google me, YouTube me. I've been rapping since I was about 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? I got songs with Fred the Godson, Vado, Jadakiss, Telly Zelly. Just look your boy up.
All right, so you said at a young age you was rapping. Like, who introduced you to rap, or you just heard it on TV and wanted to do it? Or do you got like a music background, like your family and shit like that?
Well, not really with the family, but like I started writing music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would write music, and then I would write poetry and shit.
But how did you know it was good though? Good enough to want to continue doing it?
Because when I was writing it, I wouldn't spit it at first.
Okay.
Because back then it was big. I was big on delivery. I'm like, yo, a lot of dudes be writing stuff, and sometimes it'd be like dope lyrics, but delivery be off. They be too
that's
rapidy,
the whole song, exactly.
Or they be, you know what I'm saying? So I used to write it, and then I used to show my people, like, look at this rap I wrote. They like, spit it. I'm like, nah, I just wrote it. And they like, nah, this is good. So when I brought it to a few people and they was telling me this is good, I spit it. And they're like, nah, you sound good. You got the everything. I don't know if it was gas or what.
I was about to say, who was those people though? If you don't mind, was they like close friends, relatives, like that said you was hot?
It was. It started with my classmates and my peers. So it'd be like dudes in my class.
So that's pretty much, let alone strangers. It ain't like it was your uncles or your brothers.
Nah. My family.
I feel like they be gassing. Yeah.
Yeah, they was the last to know I rap. People in my family. It was more to my peers.
Oh, wow.
My classmates and shit.
So what they were saying, like, keep going, like, you nice, like.
I was kind of downplayed. I was like, yo, look at this little rap I wrote. Because they was already nice. This is at like 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
People in my hood was already battling and going to the studio and shit. That shit was like foreign back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't as easy to do it as now.
Yeah.
So when I seen them doing that, I was already developing a passion for hip hop. So I would see them rapping and shit, and then I would like show them what I got written down. Like, yo, this is what I got written. And they like, nigga, you ain't write this. And I'm like, yeah. And they like, yo, this is fire. You only 11, 10 years old.
Yeah.
And then once I got a few people to like it, I'm like, yo, I started spitting it to them. They're like, you need to spit this. I started spitting it, and then it was off to the races. They like, yo, nah, you fire. Then they was telling me about the other intangibles. Like, yo, you got the look. You got the style. You already a leader. You already a people person.
Yeah,
so,
damn.
like, you know what I'm saying? You already could dress. You light skinned. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when was the first time you went to the studio? Like, was it right after they told you that, or?
The first time I went to the studio, I was probably like 11, 12 years old, and I think it was off somebody else's session, because I was poor as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it was off of somebody else's session, and they let me get on a verse. And then after that, this was before I was getting money and shit, I would just go to other people's sessions I was paying. Because like I said, I was the poor kid, so I just had rhymes at first. And then once I started getting features and shit and getting my own money, then I started chipping in by my own studio time. But back then, I felt like it was so hard to get in the studio. Like now, it's everywhere. You could literally Google it, and it's like 30 studios pop up. But back then, you had to know somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody's cousin.
You know why? You know why? Because you had to have talent back then. You know what I mean?
Word
it's
life.
so oversaturated with artists. It's people that just starting business in studio because it's easy money, because everybody want to do it these days. It's so high demand for the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what's up. So you went to the studio at that time, like you had your own money, started doing your what's the name. So when did you start putting out projects? Because you had to take it serious to be able to put a whole project together. Tell us about that time.
Okay, so after I started going to the studio with my own money, I was putting out little songs and shit, and that's when my boy Costa was like, you need to make a tape. You need to structure these songs.
Shout out to your boy, he gave you a great idea.
Shout out to Costa. He was
Word
one of
up,
the first
word up.
persons to show me this music shit. But he showed me how to make songs. He was like, you got to put your shit together. And I started making CDs. And I started selling my shits. First, I was giving them away. Then when I got a little buzz, I was putting the songs from the CD on MySpace. And then I was selling the CDs. And then I was making money and shit. And I was hyped. And then that's when it went to streaming and digital.
But did you understand the business? You know what I mean? Because I feel like
not at all.
As an artist, we skip that part. We see dollars. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I was like I said, I was poor as fuck from the hood. I just want to rap. Everybody else got money, and they telling me I'm nice. So now I'm running around trying to get the money, and yeah, I didn't know nothing about the business.
all right. So how's the point right now in 2025 for you to learn and understand the business?
Now, me in 2025,
Yeah.
I know exactly where I need to go. I know about publishing. I know about artist rights. I know about likeness. I know about all these different things that I was taught over the years. But coming into the game, all I knew is how to rap and press that shit. And then I graduated to learn how to press it on a CD and like getting the cover made and going to get burnt CDs and burning them yourself. I remember I spent 4 days straight burning like 10,000 copies of my first
You was
mix.
determined though.
It's called A Touching Story. Yeah, I remember I was, my man let me use his trap because he was burning his own CDs. He's like, I'm gonna just let you hear, and he just let me rock. And I came up with like 10,000 CDs. I was selling them bitches at $5 a pop.
Damn.
$2, $3. I wasn't leaving no money on the table. I was taking everything. You know what I mean?
All right. So like, what do you feel that you need as an artist? Like that you feel like you could kind of see some motion, because I feel like artists, they feel like they lacking something. Like, damn, yo, I feel like I'm here, but I'm missing something. What you feel that you missing? That somebody, like, far as like, because you know, artists need things. They need marketing. You know what I mean? They need support from DJs. They need to build their own fan base. Like, do you feel like you need anything, or you good where you at?
No, I need a mentor. I need a real, like, somebody, like an OG in the game. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say a gatekeeper, but somebody that knows that could walk me through. For me, that person was Fred, R.I.P. Fred the Godson.
Yeah, shout out.
When I met him, he jumped on my song. He jumped in my video for the song. He introduced me to. He had 3 celebrities, 2-3 celebrities coming to my video shoot.
Oh damn!
I remember we was doing a video shoot. I was like, yo, I need some weed. Who needs some weed? Same thing I asked you when I came in. And he was like, yo, you know Mr. Papers? And I was like, Little Kim's baby father? And he was like, yeah. He had the nigga pull up and everything. Jacquay from Love and Hip Hop. The first time I seen Jacquay was on Fred's couch.
Oh,
you know
damn.
So he was kind of walking me around. He believed in me. He was like, yo, because I met him in the club and shit. And then I told him I rapped and shit the next day. And then he was like, yo, once he heard my shit, he's like, yo, you like the next Mace, bro. I love the way you just be you on the track.
That's the funny thing. I had said something to off the camera. That's what your style reminds me of. Like,
Thank you. That's one of my favorites.
Like, I feel like no Diddy, you know what I mean? But if he was, because I don't support what he do respectfully, but if he was that type of dude, I could see him signing you.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Thank
Like
you.
respectfully. That's who you it's like Mace or them, like you more inspired by them?
Mace is definitely one of my influences. My influences coming up was Joel Santana.
Okay, I can see that too.
That was my favorite rapper. Fabulous, Lloyd
Yeah, I can
Banks,
see that,
Nas, Mace. Just the cool niggas from the hood. Cause I wasn't no killer. You know what I mean?
You like a ladies man, like respectfully.
Yeah, I
like,
was
trying to get
chilling.
the
I
chicks,
was
chill, smoke
getting
your little
my money.
weed.
I mean, of course, I'm from the hood, so I
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
street shit,
yeah.
but I didn't really like kill nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, any kids that watching, we don't promote killing nobody.
Right,
What I'm
I
saying,
never did that, but
there's other ways to go.
All the other things that came with the
Yeah,
hood,
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of did, but what I was more about in the hood was partying. I used to throw the mad good parties.
Okay.
I used to get all the girls.
That's what's
I
up.
used to like to dress in the hood, come through with the fly outfits. You know what I'm saying? Shit niggas never seen before and shit like that. So that was more I was into. That was my MO. Just an official nigga from the hood. If you try him, you gonna get dealt with. But for the most part, he don't be even looking for no trouble. That nigga rather his MO is chicks, fly cars.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Coming through. Yeah,
That's a fact. Let's talk about the bad times though. Like, far as like, we hear all the happy times. Like, damn, yo, you had Fred the Godson. You had all these. Tell about the time you ain't had it and you felt like, yo, damn, yo. Either you lacking support, or did you ever have a time when you felt like you cared about it, or you needed support?
Yeah, when I was first coming in, I didn't have no money, and I felt like, oh, this is a a dirty game. Nobody help you unless you got some paper. And nobody even show you how to get the paper, to get the studio time or nothing.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
like,
a fact.
that was probably my roughest part, getting people to fuck with my shit, trying to find who won't tax me for studio time, find people to give me advice and shit. So yeah, man, I come from being poor. I come from PB&J's at school.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The WIC offices, my mom working at Friendly's, that's a restaurant upstate and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
friendly. So what kept you pushing though during those moments? What made you keep going?
The music, expressing myself, and then the way rapping make you lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, if people could feel me for shit I could put together, it's kind of dope. Like, I never was an attention guy. Like, as far as like, yo, just look at me for nothing. I'm more like an artist, like a Picasso type. Like, I'd rather you admire me for the work right there. You know what I'm saying? If there's no work right there, you don't really need to be looking at me.
Nah, that's a
kind of
fact.
a homebody. I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But for my artwork, I want to be admired for it. So I took the same thing with rap. I'm like, yo, I create these creative pieces in the studio and like montages and shit, and then feed them out to the people, and then they can admire me for that and judge me like that. Not just me, I'm saying I'm great or saying I'm this, I'm saying I'm that. Really judge me by the work. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so for many people that probably don't know, you know what I mean, I found TouchMoney on IG. You know what I mean? From an IG sponsor, that's where I found most of the talent, or somebody might have seen another artist on my page, liked it, and I mean, we had a connection from there. But anywho, I admire his consistency. So I do want to ask you, how do you continue to stay consistency, knowing that to be a true artist, you have to invest in yourself? You might get some shit for free, but more is out of your pocket being an independent artist. So how you stay consistency like that?
Cause I kind of like, I do it for me, and I, of course, I make sure everything is taken care of, like my bills and shit first, and then after my life bills is taken care of, I said, yeah, life bills, not light bills. Life bills is taken care of. I kind of treat music as a bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the next.
Break that down real quick.
So like, after the rent, cable, phone, car payment if you have one, internet, hot water, all et cetera is done, you got to get right to the music.
That's a bill. It got to get paid.
Yes.
The music is a bill. It got to get paid.
That's a bill. It got to. If you're a serious artist, that's a bill. It got to get right to the music. Your weed got to wait. Your liquor got to wait. Your perks got to wait. If you do that, I don't do that. I don't judge nobody.
Hey, kids that's watching this, say no to drugs. Respectful. We don't do that.
Everything got to wait. But yeah, that keep me going, bro. I come from nothing, bro. And I like, I do it for me. And I want to make something out of myself with this shit. And even if I don't get to the A-list celebrity status, I'm cool with like leaving a legacy for like my kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids yet. Okay. So when I have a kid, I want him to see his dad grow up. Like, yo, shit, look at how cool your dad was. Because by the time I have a kid, I'm going to be all old and washed up and out the game. And he's going to be the new nigga.
Nah, that's a fact. I mean, speaking on that, like, I want to know how you define success, because some people that get in the industry feel like, yo, success is Jay-Z, but don't realize to be Jay-Z, it takes a lot to be Jay-Z. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
That's
some
a
people
good
just happy
to follow, though.
Some people happy just being, I'm making $200,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money. So what do you define success as far as you? Like, if you want to be, I mean, this music, or you want to be big, or you cool with this? I'm known in my city.
I want to be the biggest artist in the world.
Okay.
Like, that's what I'm aiming for. But if that doesn't happen, I'm content with just making a living off my music, going state to state, city to city, country to country, and catering to my audience who feels my story and can see my story in them. So I'm cool with just making a living if I get there. You know what I mean? But of course I want to aim for, ain't nothing wrong for aiming for Jay-Z success. That's good. That is a good blueprint. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't get there, that's all right. Try to get as close as you can. You know what I mean? So
what you doing to lead up to being the biggest star? Like, because that's easy said than done. Like, and it's just, like I said, it's for people that's looking at you, you know what I mean, want to gain some motivation on you. What are you doing to lead you to be that big artist?
To be honest, everything you see, whether it's from Instagram, social media, anything that you see is all me.
Okay.
I direct the video, I write the music, I record the music. I pay for the song to get mixed and mastered. I run around with the record. I go to strip clubs, regular clubs, state to state. You see, I'm in Jersey now.
Yeah, hello?
I was just in Massachusetts. I was just in the Bronx. I'm always in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I run around with my own record. I pay for my own features. I pay for my own drip. I pay for my own market, and everything you see comes from me. And you got to put up your own dough, or you got to get a team of people that believe in you. But if nobody believes in you, just put up your own dough. Because that was the case in my city. Nobody believed in me. I went to all the hustlers, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" They was like, "Nah, we need something more." They either wanted a little bad chick or somebody young and stupid on drugs rapping about violence.
Yeah, no, that's
they didn't want the fly playboy, like they was like the fab thing ain't really in no more. But I'm like, yo, you can make being a ladies man cool.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
If you're not a goofy or a killer, it's like nah.
So you don't feel like you need the support from your city no more.
Nah, I been got past that. Once I started getting lit other places and people started recognizing me other places and treating me better, I was like, yeah, I don't need this place. Y'all don't like me anyway.
So why people make it and go back then? What's up with that? Like,
because people feel like either they got something to prove or they got people there that they love. Me, I don't have nothing to prove, and I don't have nobody in the hood that I love, because everybody in the hood that I love is gonna come with me. So
that's a prompt. That's what I said. That's a prompt fact. That's what I'm trying to say.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. This is the camera we watching?
Yeah.
The hood is a foul place. Everybody who gets some money be trying to run from that motherfucker.
That's a fact.
I don't care what you say. This shit is a bunch of people that look like each other doing foul shit to each other all day. Backdooring, the most craziest shit. You know what I'm saying? It's whack. So I don't like the hood. The only thing I like about the hood is that it gave me character as far as being poor, and it gave me flavor as far as the rap shit. But the hood is a foul place. I'm ready to get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
I see the light. There's a whole world out there.
That's a fact.
And we beefing with each other, and the other races ain't. The Chinese ain't, the Guyanese ain't, the Indians ain't, the white people ain't. We're the only people that's fucking treating each other horrible, and we're about the wrong shit, and this is why we last on the totem pole.
Nah, that's a fact.
Stupid as fuck.
Because I never understood, why would somebody rich want to go somewhere where it's poor at? That shit doesn't make sense.
Nah, it makes no sense.
That's like all the millionaires and billionaires. I'm about to go to the hood, yo, because it's
don't.
cool. No, I'm going to bring the cool in me.
The people
Fuck
from
out of
other
here.
races don't get money and go back and go to dangerous places.
All right.
We're the only people that do that try to prove something. Or like I said, you're either trying to prove something or you really have loved ones or love for that community.
Yeah.
That blinding love to where you feel like you owe that. They're like, yo, I wouldn't be at this place without them. So then you go there, because that's what Nipsey did.
Yeah.
And then they take you out anyway.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
That's a great point.
Take your family, your loved ones, and go around the world somewhere where it's low
crime rate. The world is big. The world is big.
There's a couple places in Jersey, I Googled low crime rate.
Yeah.
And there's a couple places you want to stay away from in Jersey, too. Don't get it confused.
Respectfully.
Google the right places.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Don't think, Jersey. Yeah, no, there's a
it ain't nothing like Jersey Shore, respectfully.
I was just watching where Albie and them from. That's you know what I mean? Go to somewhere nice. Nice. Don't go there.
Go to Cherry Hill, they say. He said go to Cherry Hill.
Right. You know what I mean?
Now, but respectfully, like, so you get your motivation from your song, like real life, or just like it could be from a story somebody told you? Because sometimes you might have a homie that's a funny motherfucker, like, but he can't tell a story, he can't rap, and you're an artist, so you know how to create.
Oh yeah, that's
so break it down, like,
that's
you can motivate for your song.
If it's not my experience, it's literally somebody next to me experience. I'm a storyteller, bro. I'm a nigga from the hood that told stories. Like I said, I got into shit, I done did shit, I done been to jail, I done sold drugs, I done fucking robbed people, I done fucking burglarized houses, I done got robbed, I done got jumped. You know what I'm saying?
You went through life, you went through the motions.
Real life.
Like,
but it was all dumb, it was all stupid. I wish I never did it. It was a victim of circumstances, and now we on bigger and better things, and I mingle with everybody. I love every race. I love my people. Black people, not niggas. It's a difference. And I'm living life right, and we doing the music. TouchMoney Militia shit. Got my own label, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so what about the team then? Like, you got a team?
Yeah, I got my own team. Shout out to Cookie the HBIC.
Yeah, shout them out, though. I feel like people don't show love today. Shout out to people that been behind the scenes, that been supporting what you've been doing. That believe in your shit. Like,
oh, yeah. Well, shout out to my artist. She's a female. Her name is Cookie the HBIC. I picked her up about 2023. I got her. She from my neighborhood and shit. She dope. She about 26. Be on the lookout for her. My man, Comedy Wiz.
I said, bring her on the pod.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I got you. She was supposed to come. She was actually going to come today, but she had something to do.
Nah, I feel you.
But yeah, I got artists on my team and shit. Shout out to my boy Comedy Wiz. That's my comedian and shit. That's my bro. He does the comedy shit. He does his own skits.
Oh, that's what's up.
He goes city to city and be performing his jokes and shit. And then Cookie's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then it's me, your boy, TouchMoney Cease.
That's what's up. So
TouchMoney Militia.
All right, so what you got like that's coming out in the future? You know what I mean? Because like I said, you consistent. You out here. I see you. You know what I mean? That's how I found it. So let the people know what you got coming and shit. Like whether it's music, movies, films, or whatever you into.
Okay, well, I got this project coming out Halloween. It's called Beauty and the Beast with me and Cookie the HBIC. Be on the lookout for that. I got a single out now called Bag It Up. I just dropped a project last year called The Book of Caesar. You can go stream that. Everything's on streaming platforms. I got Comedy Wiz coming. We're going to get him rolling out with the skits. I got my clothing brand coming, Melodious. Be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we working. I'm trying to scout new artists for my team. I'm really trying to link up with a major distribution company so I can really get my label a joint with them. And we can really get shit in motion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be on the lookout for TouchMoney Militia. Make sure you follow me on all social media. TouchMoney, one word, MILITIA. Cheer! Hello!
All right, so early on you said, you know what I mean, you be running around pushing your own record, you know what I mean? So how's your relationship with DJs?
Impeccable. I love the DJs because they're different from the people on the radio. They accept payola. You know what I'm saying?
Break that down for people that don't know what payola is.
So payola is when you try to pay the radio people to play a record and they'll dub you because if you're not with a major corporation or a major distribution company or a major record deal, they don't really want to take money off the street, even if you have a lot of money off the street. Now, certain radio companies will, radio stations in other states, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, that's called payola. You're not allowed to do it. And if you get caught doing that, you can go to jail. However, the DJs, on the other hand, they accept the money in the club, and that's all you need to do. And it just better be hot, because if it's whack, they're going to double your money every time. But if it's hot, they're going to love you, they're going to spin it. I remember I was in Club Lust in Brooklyn when it was out.
Oh, yeah.
And DJ Spin King, I met him up in there.
Shout out to Spin King.
And I think I gave him $100, and he spent my shit like 4 times. And he was like, and he took the picture with me, and he was mad cool, mad fly. I was like, yo, that's one of my, I looked up to him.
He got you lit.
Up. Yeah, and I didn't think he was going to be that down to earth. And he just was like, yeah, bro, I don't mind. I respect you paying your way, man. He took my money, and he was only supposed to, I only asked him to play it once. He's played it 4 times. So, yeah, the DJs is easier to connect with. You know what I'm saying? The people at the radio stations, they don't really, the radio hosts, and you know what I mean? They don't really.
Well, yeah, they don't want to show no love.
Show no love unless you super popping. And by the time you super popping, you don't need them to show love. You just need them to bow down.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Let me ask you a question, though. Like, being that we hear a lot of bad things about being in the industry, about bad contracts and shit like that. And this all the evil shit that happened. Why you still feel like you want to be a part of that? You know what I mean? Instead of just being independent. Because like you said, like today's day, we got the internet. We got social media. We got different people platforms. Do we really need to be signed to a major? I understand like the machine behind it because we do need marketing and stuff like that. But I get that. But let's talk about the other side. You don't care about the other side?
Nah, because all you got to do is just have your morals over money.
Okay.
That's it. If you could just have your morals over money, just stick with that mentality the whole way, you'd be great. As soon as somebody offers you something that goes against your morals or manhood, just dub it. And
so no amount of money will make you like...
No amount of money.
Okay, I respect
I
that.
take morals and manhood any day over money.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. I respect that.
Straight up. You know what I mean? So if you ask me to do some wild shit for some money, or like that's like a nigga asking me, yo, I'll sign you right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with you right now. But all you gotta do is just not fuck with the Hello Effect podcast. That's it. And you good. You get everything.
Nah, don't sign. He jerking. That's jerking you records.
I'm gonna tell him you could boof that shit, bro.
Word.
They was fucking with me when I wasn't having no money. And I'm trying to get the big money. You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? So that's the type of nigga I am. But it's not like that no more. Nowadays it's like, well, what you want me to do? He got the bag or he got the and it's like, nah, I'm not like, I'm from the fuck that, I'm sticking with my friend era.
No, that's a fact, man. I feel like it's very important to to understand and learn the business. You know what I mean, the bag gonna come. You just gotta be patient. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Like I learned this quote from Pop. You know what I mean? You should treat your money just like, you know what I mean, like women. Because I feel like if a woman, if trying to offer you some coochie too quick, what he say? If it's that, I don't want it if it's that easy. You shouldn't want nothing that's easy. It got to be something wrong with that shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, exactly. So you got to understand the business. And I say it's very important to network, especially with the DJs, because don't sleep on internet radio stations, yo. You know what I mean? Because they get watched by the same as these major stream radios and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's the future.
So what do you do to build your fan base? You know what I mean? I see you outside and stuff like that. Other than being outside, like, do you do like any campaigns, marketing and stuff like that, as far as like social media?
Yeah, I advertise all my videos.
And you direct all of them?
I direct all my videos. I go state to state and try to get my songs played. I go to the Popinest clubs. I pass out all my cards, you know what I'm saying, my business cards. Like, I take like probably like average of 10 to 12,000 every trip. And I leave with all of them gone. So I'm in the streets. I'm big on guerrilla marketing. So I'm from the CD era. I used to stand outside all day, sell my weed, sell my little packs, and then sell my little CDs until they was done. So now you can't sell CDs no more because it's digital streaming, but you can still go out there and show face. So I'll be out there passing out my cards until they all done. And people be respecting it. I be meeting all types of people. They be like, wow, I see all types of artists all day when I go on stage, or they be in my DM. I've never met an artist walking up on me saying, yo, bump my shit, I rap. Here's a card, check me out. And I'm like, yeah, these rappers is fucking sissies. Everybody hiding behind a keyboard. You know what I'm saying?
And that's in 2025 we talking about.
Right, yes. I've been doing this since 2014. 13. I've been traveling state to state getting my shit up. That's how I got all my followers on Instagram. That's how I met Fred the Godson, bumping in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. So you have seen growth by doing what you've been doing.
Yes, being in the streets with it. Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's way better, bro. And like I said, I'm the only nigga doing this. I meet people and they be like, wow, I never met an artist that walks up on me. It's usually at an event or it's in my DM. I said, nah, I don't know you. I'm trying to walk up on you and get to know you and pump my shit. And people respect it, people dub it, people run away from it. But for the most part, I get good results. But you gotta be able to walk up on somebody and not be afraid of what they think and just give your shit off. I've been laughed at sometimes. I've been laughed at by a group of girls, and then another group of girls seen the girls laughing at me and be
That's
like,
wrong. That's wrong.
I'll take a card.
Okay.
So it works. So you get laughed at by one party, and then the other party is like, well, I'll take one. And then it makes the other party look stupid. And then they ended up coming over like, oh, I thought you was trying to get at us or be funny. I didn't know you was really serious. And because they see the other girls taking it. So you gotta just do you, man.
And that's what's up.
If your shit is hot like that. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. All right, the last question I got before we get up out of here, yo. For anybody that don't know you, that's just watching for the first time and hearing you for the first time on the Hello Effect podcast, why should they support you?
If you black and Latino, you should support me because I'm a mixture of both. You know what I'm saying? If you're from poverty, you should support me because I speak for that. If you're a human being, you should listen to me because I speak for that. Mm-hmm. You should just listen to me because I have a positive message to say, and I'm the only nigga out here that's making it cool not to be a killer. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta be a freaking fool to be in the culture and be cool. Nah, man. I'm an official nigga, and I'm telling you, I never killed nobody, and TouchMoney Cease is the coolest.
That's what's up. I respect that. I respect that, man. So once again, let everybody know your social, where they can follow you, support you, and your projects again that you're dropping.
You can follow me on all social media. It's TouchMoney, one word, CEASE. That's TouchMoney, one word, CEASE. The Beauty and the Beast album comes out this Halloween. The Book of Caesar out now. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. Be on the lookout for Cookie the HBIC and my boy Comedy Wiz. TouchMoney Militia Music Group. We out here. Hello.
Oh yeah. Once again, I want to thank my special guest TouchMoney Cease for pulling up on us. And once again, he said he a cool nigga. He's not a killer. It's okay not to be a killer. You know what I mean? Dropping his story. Let him know where he's from. Dope fly dude. Like I told him, he got that. Take your chick. You know what I mean? Type of music vibe, chill shit. Make sure you follow, support him. And once again, thank you for pulling up. And check out this episode. Hello.
Fuck all the baddies with no payments. Hello.
Hello,
We
that's
here on
good.
the Hello Podcast. You already know
You
what
know
it
the
is.
vibes already.
Connect New York. We here. Upstate.